Hey people, Injured here, 3v3, Khatrin and Purification Plants, blue team. Got some brother captains. First up is Centzontotochtin, and we have Doomfrog. These guys are very durable, walk through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful disruption and support to fight in melee combat. Alongside, it's Arseman, also known as Hunter, with a Mekboy, a teleporting hero that fights in ranged combat. Lots of orky gadgets, giving him great versatility. On the red team, whole bunch of chaos. First up is Scarius, I'm going to say, with a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful offense and disruption, fights in melee combat. Black Legion over here. We've also got two Plague Champions, Claw, some more Black Legion, and Koval. And we have all Black Legion. These guys start off in ranged combat with a damage of a time bolter. Can get melee weapons, some decent utility, and support can build turrets and repair, but they are very slow. 2.9.2 then, lots of Ordo Malleus changes, which I'm going to try and relay to you here. Lots of people asking for more Ordo Malleus games. Well, here you go. Here's one on 2.9.2 even. Kicking off towards the mid. So not a lot of changes for Chaos. The Plague Champion got a few tweaks to his accessories. The light grenades now cost... Wow, Imperial Space Marines taken out for Scarius. Where even were they? Oh, they're over here, caught capping and taken out. Oh well. As I was saying, his black grenades now cost, I think it's 25 rec more to 12520, and his Icon of Nurgle, a tier 2 accessory, which didn't see a huge amount of use. These heretics are going to die. And down they go. Scarius now has nothing. Cancels the CSM. But he gets some more heretics up, buddy. There we go. And yeah, the Icon of Nurgle now costs 5 less power. Kicking off on the east side. Chaos Lord. He got his Drain Life nerfed against retreating units, which is fair, I think. And his Bloodlust costs slightly less red. Is that it for Chaos? Oh, Noise Marines got a slight melee resistance, 20% aura, which is the same as Devastators. Way overdue, I think. Help those fellas out. And the Chosen Plague Marines of the Plague Champion, their Nurgle Rot ability now has to be charged up by taking 800 damage, so they can't just use it immediately. Which is fair enough. That ability could be a massive engagement changer, and didn't really require a lot of skill to use. Just run in there and use it and kill stuff. So Scarius gets some Havocs up, replaces the Heretics, and might have a tough time over here against Doomfrog with some Strike Squad. And the Stormtroopers. Let's look at the Stormtrooper changes, shall we? If I can find them. Here we go. So, changes to their Sergeant. The Sergeant no longer grants them 15% more damage, but the Sergeant is cheaper and does more damage himself at range. In fact, quite a lot more, I think. Yeah. His pistol went from 8 DPS to 12, which is a 50% increase. Also, their Grenade Launcher Barrage, which is the disruptive ability, no longer deals any damage. I suppose it was seen as too strong, especially with the Sergeant damage increase going on. But that's all been tweaked. Strike Squad, their Cybolt's ammunition, which is their dedicated ranged upgrade, which didn't see a lot of use, has been buffed considerably. Now does 65% more range damage when they get that, up from 40. Look at the Plague Sword going mental here, creating zombie orcs. Those sluggers need to be careful. There's a lot of them. Triple sluggers here for Hunter. That squad barely gets away. Looks like they're all going to get away, though. It's a lot of zombie orcs. That's pretty fun. These guys... Oh, they go for Nemesis Focus delay. Yeah, so Cybolt's up to 65%. And the upgrade cost was actually reduced as well. Nemesis Focus cost increased. But as you can see, people still want that dedicated melee unit out, eh? Chaos Lord, alongside some Heretics, should be able to deal with the brother captain here. The Heretics just got an aspiring champion too. What else we got? Purgation Squad. Do we see any yet? We do see one. These guys got their melee resistance reduced from 40% to 20. So some consistency across the weapon teams there. You can check out these notes yourself over at dawnofwar.info, but I know a lot of people just watch the videos and don't look at notes and stuff and want to know what's going on. So let's help them out. So there's Silencers, which is what Psycannons used to be, the Purgation, and their Beamer upgrade. If they get one of those upgrades, they get reduced hit points. So they become a bit more specialized anti-vehicle guys, but they're more vulnerable to jumps and things. And their rending ability doesn't give them more range anymore, but it does still give them the increased damage to heroes, which is quite fun. I wish there was more abilities that interacted with heroes and sub-commanders a bit more. Quite fun, that kind of thing. I think Plague Champion levels up to 2. This is Claw here. Might want to help out on this east side. Koval has some Grenade Launcher Heretics and some Eternal War CSM, 2 of them in fact. We've also got double CSM for Claw. No Eternal War though has spent the power on the Plague Champion. There were a bunch of buffs for the Vindicare Assassin with cost and more health and that kind of thing. Now has, what is it? 25% more damage if you put the Vindicare Assassin in a garrison, which is quite fun. What else we got? Purifiers no longer deal more damage to vehicles, which was a strange thing for them to be doing. I think that's a good change now that the Ordo Malleus have some more anti-vehicle options. And Terminators and Paladins got nerfs to their reinforcement cost and their reinforcement time, since it was a bit out of whack with the other Terminator variants. Also, the Holy Grounds of the Paladins no longer affect vehicles, which is fair enough. I think that's most of the changes. Oh, Interceptors no longer have a crack grenade. Massive change to those guys, and when they teleport, they do a little bit less range damage for a few seconds to balance out their insane ability to chase down vehicles late game. I think we've covered most of it there. Let's try and concentrate on what's going on. Arseman still with triple sluggers. We do have some purifiers out in tier 2 already for Doomfrog. The Justicar here still has the heavy melee weapon, it looks like. Raptors are gonna get sliced and diced. Couldn't see the strike squad hanging out there, but that was still a really bad jump to jump into purifiers like that. We see the malignant blindness, I think, used there by Scarius. Heretics in trouble. Just pushed all the way back to base. So here's some support from Claw. Some Nurgle worship. Plague Champion not wanting to run in there, with Purifiers lurking with their Justicar. Up to 2150 hit points at level 1, these guys with their Justicar. Pretty scary melee squad. East side, we have Purifiers, sorry, Purgation bashing gens. Eventually, there we go. Pushing back out now is Koval. War Truck on the way for Hunter, of course. If you have triple sluggers, you got to get a War Truck. Something for them to drive. What is this? Oh, Stormtroopers being annoying. Got Bloodletters on the way, a Chaos Dreadnought on the way. And more Purifiers this time for Centzontotochtin, immediately purchasing that Justicar at 9025. This is a cool colour scheme for these guys. I like this kind of luminous blue they've got going on. Sluggers pushing through here with the Ordo Malleus against the forces of Chaos, easily taking out one player there. Claw trying to support both sides, but it's tough when you're a slow Plague Champion. They're getting their power bashed. Red team really up against it here. Scarius going for some Bloodletters, hoping that they can fight the Purifiers perhaps. Uh-oh. We've got some electric armor. And fully upgraded triple sluggers. That is so scary. Plague Champions in there, trying to make it happen. Creating zombies, and a Dreadnought now weighing in. It's a big old fight here at the start of tier 2. Plague Champion did a really good job, it has to be said. Hasn't really been picked out in the crowd and does get the now cheaper Icon of Nurgle up. Constant damage to nearby enemies. Bloodletters need to run away, yes they do. There's that War Truck providing a reinforcement aura to all these allied infantry. What is this on the west side? It is Brother Captain versus Chaos Lord, maybe? They're just kind of hanging out at the moment. Nope, they're just choosing different targets. Bloodletters warping out of existence there. Looks like they did a decent job against those Purifiers. Scarius needs some more units on the field though. I mean, it's 3 versus 3. This is not too bad. Did Doomfrog really get nothing else up in tier 1? Just skipped and went to tier 2 and got purifiers? Could have really hammered home the advantage against Scarius there, who lost Heretics and CSM in first engagement. Purgation needs some reinforcement. These Strat Squad didn't get an upgrade yet, which is surprising. Or if they do, maybe the Cybolts doesn't show up in the unit card, because they seem to have a plus icon, which suggests an upgrade. I don't think they can get any other upgrades. 310 to 363. Power bashing now for the Chaos team. They've pushed back. Not sure if they can get it done. Here come Purifiers, here come Purgation, still armed with those suppressing incinerators. Bloodlet is taking huge amounts of damage. They need to warp out. There we go. Phase shifting out, whatever it's called. Warp shift, I think. And of course, benefiting greatly from the Nurgle worship there. Heretics need to flee. CSM need to flee. Just a little bit slow there, getting away, Koval. But they do get away. Plague Champion hanging out with no war gear. Looks like he grabbed the contested power. Brother Captain goes down on this side, Doomfrog. Takes the... Oh, doesn't take the VP. These guys need to finish that cap. There you go. 310 to 351. The Mekboy also down. Pushing through the mid is Hunter. They're going to need to repurchase, I think, from there. You have a Marco Zinch Dreadnought, which must have taken out the war truck. There's the remains of it. Sorry that I missed it. And some more Havocs for Scarius. And why not? Ordo Malleus can struggle to deal with multiple setup teams. I mean, everyone can. But Ordo Malleus don't get a jump troop or anything until tier 3. Brother Captain can try and force his way through with the Blessed Aegis, maybe. Shove his shield up and go running in. Tier 3 for Koval. Tier 3 also for Hunter, with just triple sluggers. Also Doomfrog is there. So maybe we'll see some paladins and stuff. Plasma guns for the stormtroopers. There's that Zinch Frenzied Barrage getting a suppression there on the Purifiers, making them flee. And red team able to push out again. Their power is looking very empty. This side is full. Chaos Lord trying to cap. He's going for the Lightning Claws alongside the Armor of the Inferno. Bloodlet is in trouble. Uh-oh, shouldn't have retreated. Should have just warp shifted and loses them. Some sloppy play on this side for Scarius. Might be a new player. Gets the cap though, and does get the Let the Galaxy Burn onto the Strike Squad. They must have Cybolts ammunition. Why would they leave them unupgraded this long at level 3? And they do have that plus icon on their decorator there. Do we have any aspiring champions? I want to see some more of those demonic plasma guns. No. No Marco Zinch yet either. Plague champion level 3 with no war gear. They're going after that contested node. What is this? It's another war truck. Land Raider Crusader on the way for Doomfrog. Marco Zinch Dreadnought making short work of the war truck, but what is this? It is Paladins from Doomfrog with these heavy melee Nemesis Demon Hammers. 5,400 hit points and just the general ability to kick some ass. They're going to tear through these guys, not sure what they're up to. Heretics just leave. There you go. More zombie sluggers. This melee plague champion has done really well. Icon of Nurgle doing some work. 267 to 343. Another gen farm going up in the mid from the red team. Trying to catch up a little bit, but they are all tier 3. In fact, we have a tank from Koval gone for the Mark of Nurgle. Slowing down the tank, but makes it a lot tougher and gives it melee resistance, which is completely unique amongst tanks. Get some health regen too. Auto cannon now shoots some green crap, which does damage over time. There we go. Should help out on the east side for sure. Chaos Lord moving in on the Paladins with Lightning Claws, but now surrounded by a whole bunch of stuff. Gets to kill the weak, uses it to retreat, and does. And we have Demonic Visage on the way, which is a great choice. Will debuff the damage of those guys every time the Chaos Lord hits. We've got some Nemesis focused Strat Squad trying to melee this tank, which is not a good idea, fellas. Not sure what they're doing. It's a good engagement here for Chaos, looks like. Tank made a big difference, and can they get a power bash? Or maybe onto the VP. Looks like it was decapped already. Claw asking what's good against Paladins. Where you want your Marco Zinch CSM. You want your power melee if you can get it. A melee Dreadnought would be okay-ish for holding the line a little bit. But basically, stack up on your Marco Zinch CSM. And sure, Lightning Claw Terminators will do pretty well too. If you're in tier 3 and can get them. And Claw can. Here we see some Terminators. Just needs the 70-70 to get Lightning Claws. Which they do have. The Western VP is blue. 252 to 322. Looks like we're not going to see any Vindicator Assassins, I guess. These guys with an auto cannon, the Mark of Corn. And we do have that suppression there too still. Edging forward the red team. Doomfrog could find themselves in a very, very bad pincer here. Those are Lightning Claw Terminators coming for your Paladins. And they will tear through them. Just like they tear through pretty much everything. Purifiers retreat. Paladins cannot retreat. They might just teleport out. Hunter was just slightly too late to assist. But we may see knobs and stuff. Not sure what Hunter is saving for. The battle wagon. Looks like. You're going to cap, fellas. We got some more Terminators here from Scarius. I see double Lightning Claw Chaos Terminators. That'd be fun. Look at the Plague Champion here. He's a hero. Level 4 gets the cap. Armor of Pestilence is up. There's Icon of Nurgle too. Gonna die. Yeah, died. Should have used the Aura of Decay to knock them back. Maybe they weren't paying attention or something. Might get revived. Here come the Paladins. Lightning Claw, Chaos Terminators are there. Still no sign of Markov Zinch CSM anywhere. Land Raider Crusader now. With those Hurricane Bolters on the side sponsons. That's 6 bolters strapped together. Or is it 6 heavy bolters? I'm not sure. Maybe it is heavy bolters. It's got that multi-melter on top and a twin-linked assault cannon too. Don't think it provides a retreat point though, like the Redeemer does. That's a Nurgle nuke. The Imperial Abyss, most likely from Koval, I think. Some good damage. I don't think they can follow it up though. Maybe this guy can. I don't want to get too close. Red team really have recovered very, very well. They looked beaten back quite a bit, like the beginning of tier 2. We do have a battle wagon for Hunter. There's that Frenzied Barrage. A lot of damage on this Land Raider. Purifier's now getting stuck in. They found the Marco Zinch Havocs. Oh, we got a auto cannon Havoc Terminators from Scarius. Chaos Lord is not happy. He's going to die if he's not careful though. He's going to die anyway. There we go. He wasn't careful, it turns out. Level 3 Chaos Dreadnought's done well. Tank taking some shots, but he's a tough old tank. Got that natural health regen, which is fun. 100 to 308. Big VP lead now for the red team, actually. Massive amount of requisition for Doomfrog. Could get some more Strat Squad up, maybe. Just to help him cap and control areas and shoot stuff. Level 3 Bloodletters for Koval. So those Bloodletters we saw die before, they might have just been Blood Sacrifice Bloodletters. No, Scarius had some, yeah. I think it was Scarius' Bloodletters. Big fight over the contested VP. Land Raider Crusader is in trouble. Gonna go down. And does go down. This Marco Zinch Dreadnought's been amazing. They've done very little to counter it. I mean, now we do have the Beamy Death Gun. But there were no tank busters. No purgation with beamers. We do, though, have a Vindicare Assassin. There we go. His upgrades are now cheaper, I think. Everything just piling in on this Dreadnought, trying to take it out. And with the Mekboy teleporting, he's going to take it. Yep, gets it. Poor Dreadnought. Did so well. Look at that pushback, though, from the blue team. They're going to get the VP here. And they need it. 92 to 308. What are you shooting at, fellas? Not sure what they were doing there. This tank could do with a little repairs. Claw going for a great unclean one. Where's that Vindicare? He had to run away already. Had the turbo penetrator rounds loaded in there to take shots at the tank. Sluggers piling out of the battle wagon. There is Bloodlust, I believe. Oh no, that's Slaughter. That's just Slaughter from the CSM. They can switch to melee weapons, as you saw there, now switching back to ranged weapons. Slaughter's awesome, can really turn the tide. Chaos have a lot of things like that. Bloodlust, Slaughter, the Touch of Nurgle. All of a sudden, death. Chaos Lord's back to his feet. Got some Terminators. Autocannon doing a good number on a level 4 strat squad there. Some Nurgly worship. Plague Champion down for Claw. Koval has the Plague Fist now. Armor of Pestilence and the Icon of Nurgle. Might be going for a revive. Maybe. But the captain's going to die. Chaos Lord is in there. How are you alive for so long? And does kill him. Uh-oh. Wow. Big zap gun shots into rocks from Hunter. Fantastic combo there. Messed up Claw and an Orbital. Blue team in the ascendancy now. But that was a massive loss for Claw. I think they lost 2 CSM squads there. Here comes the Great Unclean when he's hungry. Super unit for Chaos. Passively damages nearby enemies and has some nasty abilities too. Like that. A Foul Snare. Takes out that fella. Was that the Justicar? No. Justicar has the sword, but it can be tough to spot him out. Pick him out in an instant there. Uh-oh. Autocannon Terminators in big trouble. They get into Khorne worship range and be able to get away there. Also got some Plague Marines from Scarius, but red team are reeling. I thought maybe they had a little bit of momentum after they took out the Land Raider, but blue team were able to get right back in their face and do big damage. Great Unclean one messing up some sluggers. Wow, really messing up some sluggers. He used Cloud of Flies and then got that special attack. That was nasty. More Chaos Terminators, this time from Claw. Took a big chunk of damage there from the Zap Gun. Hit all 3 models, I think. All the heroes are up. What do we got then? Level 5 Mech with the Beamy. Level 3 Brother Captain with Nemesis Foresword and the Holy Armor of Titan. And we have a level 6 Brother Captain with the Holy Armor of Titan. Level 3 Chaos Lord. He's ready to fight though. Level 7 Plague Champion, done really well. And a level 6 fella. They are Icon of Nurgling it up. Doom Blast. Chaos Lord having some fun with the Strat Squad. Sorry, Purifiers. We got a wrist-mounted incinerator for these Paladins now. Plague Champion did get a decap. And the Great Unclean one is still out here. Paladins backing away. Haven't seen them use Holy Ground. Maybe they never got the Liber Demonica. There's that Cloud of Flies again, which is bad news for a group of sluggers. Really bad news. The Great Unclean one does not deal splash damage, but big chunks to single targets, obviously. Brother Captain, is that the Halberd? It is the Halberd. Gets away. Chaos Lord, I think just jogging back. Yeah, he's not in retreat. Great Unclean one needs to be careful because that's a Nob Squad and Paladins on you. Really should have got Lightning Claws, I think, Scarius, for his Terminators. These guys also have an autocannon. You're fighting some big melee threats. Should be getting those lightning claws up. Maybe after the last ones died, they thought it was not so great. Can they get the battle wagon here? They can. Plague Champion coming in with some swings. 80 to 211. Single cap here for red team. Centzontotochtin with some Terminators on the way. I mean, blue team are taking losses. Red team may be creeping back into it with this single cap here. Look at the amount of resources that Koval is floating. There we go, he's getting a great and clean one. And this guy got away. Gonna get some healing down to 63, 62 before they can stop the single cap there. They need to be very vigilant holding on to this VP now. And of course they're natural. Double Plague Champions up against some Paladins. There's the Pestilent Strike which stuns them. And we've got a zombie Paladin. Awesome. That is amazing. And that was from Claw, who goes down shortly afterwards. Chaos Lord, you level 4 yet? Yes, you are. Not sure if you can sweep through that, buddy. Where are your Plague Marines? They are coming out of base. Purify is chasing stuff down. They must be level 4, right? Yeah. Don't have their Justicar though. Almost 2,000 hit points even without the Justicar. That's a Nurgly Imperial Abyss, most likely from Claw. Hit some stuff, not great though. I think they could have saved that for a slightly better time. Here's a Nob Squad, fully upgraded with Minute and Greener, huge hammers, and the Nob Leader, who's got a huge chopper on his back just in case he drops his hammer or something, which is fun. Going for the decap, the red team. Great and Clean One needs to get involved. There we go. That hit seemed to do nothing. Attack. They got a decap at least, but here come a bunch of Orks, and I don't think going to be able to stand around much longer, Mr. Great and Clean One. There's the cloud of flies. Use that to escape, buddy. Here comes another Great Unclean One. And some heretics. How much damage this guy's taking. That was a Nurgle Vomit. But there's Cool the Boys from Hunter. Never looked at the Orc changes, did I? Bad injury, bad. This Great and Clean One is going to die. Can I find some Orc changes here quickly? There's some changes there. Most of the stuff that wasn't used though, like Weird Boys and Pain Boys and things. Shooter Boy Knob got a little nerf. Okay. Although his range got increased when you get the big shooters, which is fun. But we didn't see any Shooter Boys in this game. Great and Clean One did go down. This one is trying to stay in play. They really needed to get lightning claws for these Terminators. Really did. That could like cost them the game, that decision. Imagine how much better these engagements would have gone if those guys had lightning claws alongside the Great Unclean One and things. And alongside these Plague Champions too. Strat Squad here getting smashed. Up to level 10 this guy. Gonna take him out and does. At level 10, heroes do 33% more melee damage, I believe. So this thing is up to like regular Power Fist DPS. Up over 90 in fact. Like 93 DPS or something he's doing now. 62 to 155. Nob Squad pushing through, going after the Terminators. Great Unclean One's there. Just a little foul snare there to stun the Nob Leader. And doing a lot of damage. Doing a lot of damage. More Chaos Terminators coming in. Got to see some claws now, surely. We do. We do see some claws from Koval, but where are they? Oh, they're fighting on the natural VP. Brother Captain's going to get a decap. Puts up the Holy Armor of Titan for Immortal, is it called? Yeah. Gets away safely. Plague Champion, though, of Koval is capping. They've done Nurgle proud, these guys. Lots of death. The mech just throwing mines out. Because why not? These Terminators are done for. Stayed in combat way too long, but now we have Lightning Claws. We'll see what they can do. Tearing through the Grey Knight Terminators, and they had to flee. But they're staying in combat. Should have kept going, fellas. Can they get a model? No. They can turn and smash these guys. Because Purifiers cannot fight Lightning Claw Terminators. That's for sure. Well, they can, but it's going to end badly. The Chaos Lord's in there too. Level 5. Maybe you should cap, guys. Yeah, time to cap. Blue team, though, have taken their natural. 44 to 145. By their natural, I mean red team's natural. We do have some Marker Zinc CSM. Level 4. And Koval is getting the aspiring champion. So he's going to get a demonic plasma gun. Which I think is set to be nerfed almost immediately in the upcoming 2.9.3. It's like 24 DPS at the moment, which is pretty nuts alongside those Inferno Bolters. I think it's going down to like 21 or something. Still very nice. Great Unclean One has done really well, but can't do it all and might go down here. Will go down here. Even under Worship, Chaos Terminators with claws are down to 2 models, and these guys backing away because this fella's going to explode. Deals massive damage to enemies and heals allies, so a nice heal for those Chaos Terminators there. And here's another Great Unclean One from Claw. Get some something else up. Get some CSM with Marco Zinch if you can. 2 Chaos Terminators for Scarius, 1 for Koval, so 2 of them with claws between the 2 players. 44, 116. There's a 2-to-1 for red. They are fighting hard here. Got some operatives out for Centzontotochtin late game. Try and mess things up with their various stuns and that. Some of those incendiary grenades as well. Chaos Lord's gonna die. Did get some demonic visage debuffs though. Where's your Cloud of Flies? Oh, he's got no energy, this Great Unclean One. He's stuck. There's a nuke. Stops the cap, but also kills the Great Unclean One. 27 to 116. What an ending here. What an ending. Mekboy trying to get shots on CSM. It's not going to work out for you, fellas. These guys still don't have their aspiring champion, but they tear through those operatives. And here's a Terminator Librarian. He's got his Labodemonica. Giving him Might of Titan. I'm not sure what Might of Titan does these days. It's been through so many changes. Used to be a big melee damage buff. I'm not sure if it still is. An AoE one. Big boom shot. Can't knock down the Terminators. Not sure what these CSM are doing. Get out of there, fellas. Are they going to escape? Looks like maybe. There's some stuff in retreat path though. And these Terminators are going to fall. They're not going to get away. It's a no cap game right now. We have Purifiers grabbing red team's natural though. And maybe they can... oh, maybe not. There are some Lightning Claw Terminators here with full health. And a Land Raider Phobos on the way for Claw. Not sure if the Phobos is going to come out in time though. Double cap now for blue. Can they get a triple? I think they can, you know. Red team's momentum may have died with that push on blue team's natural. Was it worth it? Sacrificed a lot for that. Lightning Claw Terminators and a whole bunch of CSM models. Plague Champion is going to take his natural back. They did not get the triple yet. There's another nuke there, maybe. Or that might have been the remains of the old one we saw. GG says Scarius. Single cap for blue now. They just can't grab this VP. Uh-oh. Mega Rumbler coming in. Talk about disruption. Just insane. I can barely see what's going on. The whole screen shakes. GG says pretty much everyone now. 24 to 35. It's not done yet. Or maybe it is. They're going to get a double over here. The Ball of Death. Level 9 Plague Champion for Koval. And Claw's been level 10 for ages. Chaos Lord is down. Here's the Land Raider Phobos. Gonna take a orbital. Oh, hits those guys. And there's the game. Blue team got a triple cap at the end, and it was a fun one. We saw a bunch of Ordo Malleus stuff. I think the red team should have got those Lightning Claw Terminators up a little bit sooner. They did have one early on. I think it was Claw. But those guys went down, and then they got a bunch of autocannon fellas. I mean, they survived. There is that, and I'm sure they were doing well against other things, but when you're fighting Terminators and Paladins, you need a way to deal with them. And they didn't have Marco's Inc. CSM until very late. And his Lightning Claws would have really helped, but they put up a hell of a fight. Look how close it was. The Plague Champions were awesome. Unfortunately, this guy didn't get level 10. Chaos Lord was down, but did some good clawing over there. Like you fellas, you're level 7. Level 8 mech did a bunch of fun stuff. With triple sluggers into tier 3, basically. And a level 10 brother captain over here for Doomfrog. There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.